They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. And the Rebels have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air, it's Hammond. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Rebels offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Full wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, what a play to set him up.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside.
There he goes. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders are in the red zone. Now on the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Motion from the wideout. He'll run it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is 6 in the first. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads quickly. At the 45 on his way. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Quarterback will keep it. Find some fresh air. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's West. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Looking for room at the 30. Oh, eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That it makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Just keeps moving. He's chased out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and now they're backed up after that poor return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 1st and 10 coming up. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's got his man. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off to more than a solid start here, operating with a 13-10 lead. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab for a big play. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. pulls and fires complete to the right. Fighting off the defender. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. It's a draw. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels are marching down the field.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tempo in overdrive.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're in defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Finding open areas. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. He's up to 49 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 28. That's caught. It's Eakin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Red Raiders will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. QB got it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Rebels want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming. Still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got a man. It's Hainsworth. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Snap in the shotgun. Firing to the right, complete. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score. Texas Tech, 30. Coyotes, 13.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside is 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Rebels with a long way to go after after the loss on the last play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. On the move, it's Joyner.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 31 to Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to buy time. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, they're trailing by a lot of points right now, and the problem is there's usually only one way to get back into it, and that means throwing the ball, and the defense knows it. And that's why they're pinning their ears back. They're dialing up blitzes. Guys are just rushing upfield, and they're finding it easier to get to the quarterback. They've got a few sacks already in this game. It's going to be even easier at this point because this offense has just dug themselves into such a big hole.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And the Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. To the air, it's Hammond. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll leave it with him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fights off a defender. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's now got 78 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A designed run for the quarterback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That's reeled in, it's Eakin. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll sneak it. He has the first and still on his feet. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Catch in the middle. It's West. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. They'll give it to the back. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. The short hands. It's Hainsworth. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Going right to work up top. Got his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.